What is up, guys? This is Mateo's 2020 Politics here. And tonight I want to do an interesting prediction of Kamala Harris versus Nikki Haley. If you don't know who Nikki Haley is, which you probably do, you probably don't, well, it's going to be one of those either way. She was a former UN ambassador from the United States. She's very close to Trump. She was in his cabinet. She's a supporter of his. My new the Never Trump movement for Republicans has died out. I mean, they're all starting to love him. Um, I thought of doing this about a month ago, but I decided against it because I don't think Haley would actually run. Um, but then this was suggested by this was a suggestion, and I just decided to do it anyway. This was suggested by Brandon's election predictions. So let's just go through this. We're gonna do it half election and half prediction. What I mean by that is basically I do the prediction, but it's like by poll closing times, so it's kind of like half and half. So going down to South Carolina, one of the first states. Nikki Haley's home state. Indiana, Kentucky, they all go to her. Georgia, I'm not going to touch. Vermont. So I'm not going to leave anything yellow until the very end because when it's blank, then that's how you know it'll be battleground from now. So Georgia's not going to be called yet, or Virginia, because Virginia, they're gonna like Nikki Haley because again she's from South Carolina, and what Virginia is pretty close and kind of is southern, so she'll be helped there. Next poll closing was Virginia will go to Nikki Haley, but then Ohio and North Carolina are both battlegrounds. Going to the next poll closing, gonna give most of the Northeast to Nikki Haley. Pennsylvania, no, actually. Missouri will go to Haley. Oklahoma will go to Haley. The whole South, and I think we could call Georgia for Haley, as well as North Carolina. Illinois will go to Kamala Harris. And these two states are pretty much battlegrounds, at least some of it. Florida, of course, is too close to call. It's never going to be called in one poll closing. I mean, come on, that's never going to happen, guys, and you know it. Next poll closing, New York will go to Kamala Harris, obviously. Yeah, actually, the whole Rust Belt's gonna be a battleground. I don't think Kamala Harris gonna appeal to the white working class. And Haley, she's from the Trump administration. That's gonna hurt her. She's gonna be really badly hurt by that in the Rust Belt. But also remember, Kamala Harris is no white working class appealer. But we could call Pennsylvania for Kamala Harris. Now that was too close to call from before. We could give all of Maine and New Hampshire to Kamala Harris. The Northeast is really not gonna like Nikki Haley. Yeah. Actually, we'll give Nikki Haley, Maine. Actually, now we'll give Ohio to Haley, but then we'll give Virginia to Kamala Harris. I didn't mean to actually click here. Texas is probably gonna be safe. Louisiana, I forgot Arkansas, but that goes before this whole area. I think we could safely call Colorado and New Mexico for Kamala Harris. And then also Arizona is going to be too close to call. Then we have 4 more states. Iowa's going to safely go to Haley. Same with Utah, Montana. But then Nevada is a battleground, and so is Arizona, and so is. That's pretty much it, actually. But then we're gonna give the rest of Rust Belt to Kamala Harris. It's turning more Republican, yes, because in the blue wave of 2018, there were actually a few seats that the Republicans did flip for them. Although they were completely outnumbered with the Democratic flips, but there were like 3 flips for the Republicans, and 2 out of the 3 were in Minnesota. And I think that if the most liberal Rust Belt state is turning more Republican, so is the rest. And that's why Wisconsin is still a battleground. Florida's still going to be close. Now that it'll be the West Coast, we could give Hawaii We could of course call Idaho for Nikki Haley. Arizona, I don't think Kamala Harris could bring out Latinos that much. Now I can confidently give Wisconsin Nikki Haley. Nevada is pretty tough, but during the Alaska poll closing, Nevada will go to Kamala Harris, and Alaska will go to Nikki Haley. So now it comes down to Florida, which, come on, Florida, you really have to always be this close. It's always this. It's always close. We'll give that to Kamala Harris, so she could definitely inspire more Latinos than Nikki Haley. Plus, this day is definitely trending towards the Democrats. Look, Andrew Cuomo was kind of a moderate in the governor race, okay? And also, he won very narrowly. An African American moderate almost won a heavily Latino state. So, then, the Senate race, remember that Rick Scott was actually the governor, so he was very popular. He beat Bill Nelson, who was just really uninspiring. I think it was because of his age, but I don't mean to sound harsh. Um, so, yeah, guys, thanks for watching this video, guys, and bye. This was kind of close.